All products used in this video were applied as directed, and the only products used were steps 1 through 4. As stated on the bottle, I attempted to dampen my hair. However, I found for the best results, thoroughly saturate each section with water. This may quickly be done in the shower, but for instructional purposes, I've used the sink. This is a nice, creamy detangler. It smells yummy like orange sherbet. This also helps to remove shed hairs. As you see here, I am starting from the tips and working my way up to the root. I chose to use the pre-poo method for this detangler, but you can also just use this as a simple detangling aid if you're not used to using shampoo. As directed, I applied the Wash Me Gently shampoo on top of the Don't Be So Clingy detangler. This allows for added moisture, which coarse hair cannot get enough of. This shampoo also aids in detangling, and I found that I could possibly use either the Don't Be So Clingy or the Wash Me Gently, but you don't have to purchase both if you're on a budget. Wash Me Gently is a gentle shampoo, and as you see here in this section, I wet my hair via the sink, so I received more of a suds-like effect. And the sections that were less damp, there weren't as much suds, if that makes sense. But either way, it was still very clean without the stripping feeling. After using this shampoo, my scalp was clean and hydrated. No fuss and no frizz. It was amazing. This Conditional Love conditioner has 3 different uses. You can use it as an instant, you can use it as a deep condition, and as a co-wash. For this initial review, I used it as a deep conditioner. I applied the deep conditioner to my hair and sat under a hooded dryer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And this is the results that I received: soft, smooth, little curls. I originally had mixed reviews about the leave-in conditioner, but as I continued to tweak the amount I used, I found that a little bit goes a long way, and the leave-in worked as a great closing act for the 4-step process. I was a bit surprised that the aloe vera juice wasn't in the ingredients list. However, I still enjoyed the results. My hair shafts laid down and stayed hydrated for at least 3 days, and the frizz was minimal, if not eliminated, without the need of a sealant of an oil. So overall, I give these 4 products a 4 out of 5 stars. Hi, so for my final thoughts of the Love Naturals product line, I really enjoy the product line. You could definitely tell that your hair is moisturized because after I rinsed out the products in my hair, I put it in these twists and they dried. There was no frizziness on my edges, and it was crazy because I don't really have much definition in the front, but the back, my curls were popping, okay? They were just bing, 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 bing all over the place. So you can definitely tell that these products smooth the hair shaft, close those cuticles, and made my hair just lay down and do the natural thing that it do. Okay, so I would definitely suggest this to you guys 100%. Let's see if I have anything bad to say. The only iffy thing or thing that I was really concerned about, two things: the leave-in conditioner, be sure to use a small amount and increase the amount as needed. But I would say start smaller, because I ended up using too much at first and it just wasn't feeling the way it did when I just used less. And it's not completely 100% natural. The preservatives are food preservatives, which means that it's not anything too crazy, but the sodium benzoate I'm just still doing a little research on that, because I know it has some bad benefits when it's in sodas and things like that, but I have not researched what sodium benzoate does to hair. So other than that, I really enjoyed these, and you can definitely tell that they're pH balanced. Kim, you put some love in these, girl. If I had to choose between step 1 and step 2, straight to step 2, and then pick up 3 and 4. Also with step 3, which is you can either rinse it out conditioner, you can co-wash, or you can deep condition. Just be wary that if your hair is sensitive to protein, this is hydrolyzed wheat protein. My hair is not sensitive to protein. So if it is, I would say just use this maybe every other week versus every week if you're doing it for a deep condition. If it doesn't bother your hair, that's fine. I just really enjoyed this product, and I would definitely recommend them again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these all up and then come back and I'll do another review just to let you know how things are going, a little check-in. And if there are any questions, please leave them below. Price, cost, and everything like that is on the website, lovenaturals.com. And feel free to let me know if you tried them, do a video response, whatever, what have you. See you guys later. Bye.